Hi guys, Sam from Manfa Makes, and
Mafia Mike.
so welcome back to all our returners, and hi to any newbies. Thanks for taking a chance, clicking on my channel, and I hope you stay around a while if you like what you see. So it is Thursday when you're seeing this, guys, and the new segment that we have started on a Thursday is Tile of the Week Thursday. Last week, you saw Mike and I show our first tiles, which we have since blocked. So we will show you what they look like now that they've had a little bit of blocking treatment. They're still not perfect, but they are much more square than they were when you saw them last week. So this was the first tile. This was the Hera tile. So there we go. And I also posted some pictures on my community tab of some other people that joined in and wanted to showcase their tiles. If you guys are joining along and if you guys do make a tile, I would appreciate it if you would email me a picture so I can put it on my community tab so that everyone can see your marvellous work. Everyone that is joining in is doing absolutely fantastic. Now, a few of you have started from the beginning, which was last week, and you're on track and following along with Mike and I. A few others have joined in slightly later and are a tile behind, and that is absolutely fine. Just send me the pictures of the tiles as they come in, because I don't mind showing earlier tiles with the current tile, because you know, we all work at our own pace, we all do it in our own time. I don't want this to be pressured in any way, shape, or form. It is a bit of fun. It's something that we can do together if you have the book, the inclination, and you want to. It is nothing official. It's nothing deadline, deadline, deadline. We don't work like that here at Manfa's Makes, do we? Half the time we wing it, and I'm not even joking. I don't even like winging it, but I have to. So honestly, any tile that you complete from this book, 100 crochet tiles, and you want me to showcase it on my community tab and my Instagram, then please send it in an email and I will get it in those two places. And I will encourage you to go and check out my community tab and check out everyone's work, because, you know, it does take time, it takes effort, and we should all celebrate each other. We should all cheerlead each other on and support each other. That is what this community is so great at doing, and this is just another small little branch of that. Um, yeah, so no pressure, no, I'm not saying buy the book, do it with me. You have to have your tile in on time every week. Rah. That's not how I work. You want to join in, you want to have fun, do it at your own pace, enjoy it. If you don't like it, you're not getting on with it, put it down, come back to it at a later date, or don't, as the case may be. Your crochet choices, your crochet enjoyment, nothing to do with me, guys. Just if you want to do it, do it.
Not only that, I'm slow, so at some point I'm probably going to lag behind because this next tile I kind of struggled with.
And that's absolutely fine. I don't know if at some point in the future something's going to come up and I haven't got that week's tile done. There will probably be a post put up on my community tab saying, sorry, no tile this week, haven't had time. Who knows? I don't know. It will be what it will be, and there will be a tile every Thursday that I have managed to do a tile for Thursday. Let's just put that out there, because then there's no pressure for me either. Crochet should never be pressured, because then the enjoyment gets taken out of it. And if you're not having fun, don't do it. If you're doing a project and you're not enjoying it, you're not having fun, either find a completely different project or park it, walk away and come back at a later date, because it's not worth stressing over, guys. Crochet is supposed to be about fun, enjoyment, sometimes being mindless. It's good for your mental health. It is supposed to take you to your happy place. And if a project is sending you the furthest from your happy place, walk away from it. Just walk away. It's not worth it. It really isn't. So, this week's tile, and I'm going to be brutally honest, because that's what you want to hear from me, right? I'm not going to be brutally honest to the point of trying to put you off, because that's not what I want either. But the first tile I got on with pretty well, and so did Mike. Enjoyed making it. Really, really pretty, lovely result. Had to be blocked, but you know,
Only a
squares
little
have
bit.
to be
It
blocked.
wasn't that bad.
You know, it was fine. This week's tile.
Absolute nightmare.
Look at this face. Oh my goodness gracious. Now, Mike's been crocheting 2 months. I've been crocheting 8 years. Some of you guys might have even been crocheting way longer than that. Everyone I've spoken to who has done the second tile, which I nearly showed you them, which I'll show you in a minute, has told me that they really struggled. Not following the pattern or doing the design, that's absolutely fine. The book is clear, concise, you know exactly what you're doing. But the end result, I had to fight with my square and the pins to try and block it. It was having none of it. I thought it was a tension thing because I'm a tight crocheter, but Mike crochets looser than I do, and even he had to wrestle it like an alligator. And between you and me, guys, I've spoken to Crafty Moose Era because we speak outside of YouTube because, you know, we're really good friends, which is awesome. She sent me this week's picture of her tile number 2, the one we're discussing, and she says she's really not happy with it. She may, in fact, even make another one. And when you see the picture of her tile on my community tab, you will see how hard me, Mike, and Moo, that's at least 3 of us, have found it difficult to block the dang thing.
You'll see it in mine now.
Honestly.
It's really not straight.
So tile number 2 was called Dig for Victory. Dig for victory. There was no victory found. And we dug. Right? That beauty thing there. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Like I said, lovely pattern to follow. No issues with that at all. Blocking it to make it look square. If you haven't made it yet, have fun. I'm joking. This is mine. And I did manage to wrangle it to some semblance of a square. But as you can see, that is not perfectly blocked. I might have a second go at blocking if I can find the effort in me. Probably won't, let's be honest. But my goodness gracious. It's not perfect. It is not perfectly square. It is what it is. That is how it's going to remain, I think, guys. And I used the lavender that Mike used on his first. And I used a pale lemon yellow. And again, they were scraps out of our scrap bin. All the tiles that we have done so far are scraps from our scrap bin because I want to get rid of the scraps. I don't want to break into new balls for little tile projects like this. So, Mike, you tell the folks and show the folks yours.
And now, I didn't just struggle with blocking. I struggled with the pattern. I could follow it to a certain degree. Once I was told that I was doing it wrong, I had to start again. And then, because I got it wrong right at the beginning. But I started again. And I knew how to do it. I just hated every minute of it.
When you understood what the pattern wanted to do, you knew that the pattern was doable when you were on the right track, but he did not enjoy any stitch of this tile.
No, and it's easy stitches.
It is easy
it's just
stitches.
where you're placing it.
Yeah.
But you can see in my work that I didn't enjoy it much.
So Mike went for a red and a blue.
Yeah.
Lovely contrasting colours, I must admit.
They are good colours, but as you can see, it's trying to curl around, and when I first blocked it, it was like this. Because that pattern just does not let you do it straight.
Have you got the bag that we're keeping this project in? Because to begin with, guys, I didn't go for these colours. These are both DK yarns. DK yarn scraps. To begin with, I went with these colours, which I absolutely love. It's like an aqua green and the same lavender. Now, if I hold it loosely, can you see how much it is buckling, bending in on itself, wonkifying all over the place? And I soon well, not soon, because I got several rows in, as you can see. I figured out that I was using a DK, a light 3 weight in the lavender, but I was using a medium 4 or an Aran in the aqua. And I thought it was doing all this nonsense because I was trying to do a 4 with a 3. So I stopped that and started again with this one. But this one turned out even more warped and bent and misshapen and wonky. I mean, look, guys.
And even now,
It doesn't even
even now,
sit flat.
it keeps trying to.
It will keep trying to curl up on itself. I mean, look, look, even mine.
And it's been blocked.
And it's been blocked to within an inch of its life. I can tell you the amount of pins we used.
And I mean, you can flatten it back, but as soon as you hold it.
So I think if these were put into an actual blanket and connected together,
They would be alright.
They would stay how you stitch them together, because it's got obviously the joining and other squares to kind of pull it into shape. But on their own, I do not recommend this for hot pad or, well, this is acrylic anyway, so it won't make a very good hot pad. Don't do that, people. But as a coaster, placemat, what, you know, little decorative item, washcloth, whatever. Again, I wouldn't use acrylic for a washcloth, but you know what I'm trying to say. It will not behave itself. And like I said, I thought it was because I was using two different weight. Oh, excuse that. I don't even know what that is. Two different weights of yarn, and my tension is super duper tight. That's what I thought the problem was. But then when Mike was having the same issues and his tension is a lot looser, I knew that it was part of the design. And then when Moo showed me her blocking photo, which is the one you'll see on the community tab, and told me that she's not happy and she wants to make it again, I'm like, it's got to be the design of that tile. For three of us to have the same issue is a little bit extreme.
Also, the actual pattern, I believe, called for a thinner yarn.
It did 4-ply.
So maybe it's the size of the yarn that's causing it. I don't know.
Maybe.
But if you did it in a 4-ply, let us know how you got on with it, because if it worked for you, then we know that it's the size of the yarn.
That's a good point, Mike. Let me just see what the pattern actually called for. It called for 4-ply yarn and a 3.5mm hook. Well, I used a DK or a lightweight 3 yarn and a 4 hook.
Same.
So we did deviate from the recommended yarn and we did deviate from the recommended hook. But because we went up in yarn, we went up in hook. Maybe if we had gone up a smidge more, maybe a 4.5 or a 5. But then we didn't want our squares to be massive.
No.
Because these ones are bigger than the first ones. So...
Not mine. Mine's smaller.
Oh, really?
Than my first one. Yeah, look. Look how it overlaps.
Oh, okay. See, mine's the other way around. This one's bigger than this one. But honestly, blocking mine, I got so aggravated sat at this table with the pins and the mat that I even had to have Mike wrenching his side to pin while I'm wrenching my side to pin, because we just have the foam play mats and the T-pins. We don't have fancy blocking boards like Mo. Just, you know, she's a bit fancy and I love her for it. But we don't have those fancy blocking boards. And honestly, we were wrestling with these things. So do be warned, if you're yet to do tile 2, that it could come with a few little issues.
Or if you have any hints and tips on how to
we could have done it better. Yeah, if you've done it,
give them to me.
Yeah, tell us, because it might even inspire me to have another go using your tips to see if they actually work. Because hey, this community is about love, support, kindness, sharing our skills, sharing our knowledge, sharing our hacks and tips and tricks. That is what it is all about. And I have no issue with coming on camera telling you I had a hard time this week, because I need to be honest. I don't want to be sat here going, they're easy, they're a breeze, you'll love it. And then you're at home fighting with tile number 2 going, she's a liar.
Let's keep it real.
You know, let's keep it real. Let's be honest. We're not going to enjoy everything we make. We're not going to find everything we make easy. And I just think honesty is the best way forward. So that's why we've told you what we've told you today. But good luck if you're yet to make it. If you find it easier, let us know how you found it easier or what you did different. And if you agree and found it a nightmare, let me know that as well, so I don't feel like a complete about it. Okay, so we've done tile 1, which is Hera. We did tile 2, which is Dig for Victory, which was this week's. Next week, we've got Talavera 1, which makes me think there might be a Talavera 2 later in the book. So I am going to try and do this so that, oh look, there's no pattern show, or very little pattern showing. This one looks itty bitty, doesn't look big, or that it will take long at all. Who knows though, because appearances could be deceiving. It recommends a DK, so we're all right with our DK scraps this week. And it recommends a 4mm hook. So again, we should be all right this week.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, fingers crossed.
It does look a little bit more intricate, even though it's smaller.
It does.
On the graph.
Looking at the graph, there could be trebles and quite a few chains to this one.
I can do chains, but I've never ever done a treble.
Well, now's time to learn.
So I'm
Perfect
gonna learn.
time. Yeah, perfect
Just
time.
like I've never done a magic ring until now. I've never done whatever that crochet is, because
it's
I'm pretty
kind
sure
of
it's kind
mosaic.
of mosaic.
Kind
Never
of.
done it.
Yeah.
All of this book.
And in this one was the magic ring, the fillet, the lacy stuff.
Yeah, never done it.
Never done it, but did it. Never done the mosaic-y, but did it. And you know what, guys? Did this one start with a magic ring? No, it didn't. This one didn't start with a magic ring.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then putting it over itself, looping it back, which is kind of a fake magic ring.
This one's a chain one as well. So it won't be until next week when we go back to the magic loop whether Mike will be able to remember it without asking. Who knows?
Of course
Who knows? So that is what we are doing this week. The Talavera 1. Another quick look. Hopefully my camera will... There we go. One solid colour. No, oh, and colour changes. I know you've done colour changes, but there were a lot of colour changes in that tile as well.
Yeah.
So yes, look forward to tile 3 next week. We're a bit blurry. Hopefully we'll come back in a minute. We're just underwater or something right now. Talavera 1, we will hopefully show you that next Thursday. Like I said, if you do these tiles, send me pictures via email. I would really appreciate it. I want to shout from the rooftops that everyone is doing such amazing work, and let's all just support each other. Let us know how you're finding it. Let us know if you come into any troubles or any tips that would make things easier. And yeah, that is our tile of the week this week, guys. So we'll see you back here next Thursday with the next tile. And don't forget, Mike and I will be starting our luck of the draw, Nan's next knots tomorrow. The first number's being drawn the day you're seeing this video. But remember, guys, unfortunately Nancy, who is Nan, is not very well at the moment. So the beautiful Trisha, Mama Swift, another friend of ours, we love her very dearly, she has agreed to pull the numbers on Nan's behalf. So if you wanted to do the luck of the draw 6, you need to head to Trisha's channel. Trisha will be picking the numbers. I will pop Trisha's link down in the description. I will also pop Nan's link down in the description because she's going to need watch hours and things while she's sick. We need to keep her algorithms and all those things going while she's out of action. Even if you just send her a little email to say that you're thinking of her and, you know, we hope she gets better soon. Yeah, so look for the first number over on Mama Swift's channel. Look for us next Thursday for the tile. But remember, guys, there's a video every day on this channel. So tile next week, but lots of other good stuff coming every other day of the week, hopefully. So thank you so much for coming by and watching. And
that's it. Stay safe.
Be kind.
Look after one another.
Get some good quality time in with your loved ones.
Get some good quality crafting time in.
We will see you in the next one.
Or around the YouTube streets.
That is faux show. Love you guys. See you soon. Bye.